Hi and welcome back to Warframe. Today we're going to have a look at the Karak here, the bottom right. I'm just comparing it to the Mark 1 Bratton, and okay, it does a little bit more damage, a little bit more fire rate, and that's pretty much where it ends. It's got better magazine, the Karak's got better status and crits. Actually no, the Mark 1 Bratton has better crits. It's accurate. The Mark 1 Bratton has better accuracy, though the Carak has twice the fire rate. But if we compare it to the normal Bratton, it kind of evens out a bit, it's just the damage is lower. And there's no point comparing it to the Bratton Prime, because Bratton Prime actually does about the same amount of damage, has about the same accuracy, a slower fire rate. It's slightly bigger. Actually, it's small. It's just like the bloody Bratton Prime. But it suffers a massive downfall. The magazine is tiny. Anyway, damage wise, it isn't really that powerful with 12 impact, 8 puncture, 8 slash, accuracies. It's okay. The fire rate is 11 plus, so that's pretty decent. Crit and status, pretty useless. Magazine, absolutely tiny. As it is, not a good weapon at all. Once we throw the mods on, everything goes up. The impact went to 84, punctures 43, slashes 36. Not sure how though. Corrosive damage went to 172, everything stayed the same after that. Status went up, magazine went up. Reload went down, so it reloads quicker. This is where we're going to have a problem with this, so we'll try and make this a quick video. We added serration for damage, split chamber because it's got a decent fire rate. Still don't know why that's only on 90% now. It used to be 120, I think. Can't remember that now. I think I'm thinking about the pistol one, to be honest. Rupture to add 30% more impact damage. Then we maxed out the magazine. Added some ammo to it. Fast hands took up the rest of the slots. To be honest, that can go up 2 more as well, so it's almost maxed. We just don't happen to have one because we have empty ones and then maxed one, and maxed one is 1 point too high. So we should have fitted an empty one and then upgraded it to a 6, but to be honest, I would have said format this at least once more. Drop heavy caliber in instead, because it doesn't affect the accuracy that much and it makes it a lot more powerful. Which, to be honest, I might do at a later point. And then, obviously, we have high voltage, which we got from the Tethra's Doom event. If you want one of these, at the minute, the only way to get one is to buy it with platinum. That added electrical damage and 60% status chance, and then Malignant Force, which is poison damage, and again status chance. That one was from, I cannot remember the name of the event. The one on Earth over the holidays. That one we actually got at the same time as the weapon. And these two, to be honest, are only in here because the 7s and that added the element to it, and the only reason to have them is basically because they're elemental. The status on this was too low for the status chance on these to be affected. They were literally only added for the electrical and poison damage to create corrosive. And it's not the best of builds in the world, but it only takes up 1 former, and it does make it a little bit more powerful. This thing is really weak just because the clip capacity is so small. If this was a pistol, it would be a really nice pistol. As a primary, it is pretty useless. Keeping the accuracy makes it good for things like this. I mean, they are quite a distance away, but it's still going to end them pretty nicely. As I say, if this was a pistol, it would have been really helpful, because how did you get behind me? Oh, and there's the reload coming into effect. The small clip capacity on these is a giant pain in the backside. Like a huge pain in the backside. because you are constantly reloading with this weapon. The ammo mutator would probably go well with this. Can't believe you're not alerted. Never mind. Oh crap. Okay, what did that hit to make it go bang? Oh well. But it does do a nice bit of damage. These guys are... They should be in the 20s. I did try and find a mission where they were going to be in the 20s. The only reason we're doing an exterminate is because, well, it's easier. Come on, run! Run faster! So it does have a nice bit of power on it. What are you? 22. And they do go down pretty nicely with this build. That is mainly the corrosive coming into effect. Without the corrosive, it can be a bit of a problem weapon. Just because you are constantly reloading. That's the main reason we added reload to this. The clip of 39 is too small for something that fires this quick. If you put fire rate in this, oh, it becomes pretty unusable. Because you are just reloading constantly. So we'll leave this off here for now. As I say, worst thing about this weapon has to be the clip capacity. It is just way too small. If it had have had a clip of 40, it would have been a bit more bearable, but 30 was just way too low. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. There's no enemy. There it is.